Contemporary policing controversies, challenges, and solutions present a broad range of up-to-date articles on new policing strategies, promising approaches to the problem of crimes, challenges facing the police from within and outside the organization, policing innovations, and issues of police deviance and ethics. Models of policing and people. Police authority comes from the people, from their laws, and from their institution. Although the Philippines Constitution reserves police power to the government must be adhere to the fundamental laws of the land, more particular its provisions on the Bill of Rights, as well as the statutes enacted by the Congress. Police agencies are not only part of their local community, they are a part of the state and national government, which legislation provide their formal base of authority. Traditional models of policing. Because citizens have such a great influence on the models of policing activities within the community, the models of the different police agencies with the community varies. Traditionally, there are 5 basic models. Enforcing laws. The police not only decide what laws to enforce, but they only serve as an integral part of the criminal justice system, in which are responsible for apprehending offenders and assisting in their prosecution. Preserving the peace. Preserving the peace has also long been accepted by the police as an important goal. Preventing crimes. Crime prevention is closely related to law enforcement and peace preservation. Crime prevention differs from peacekeeping and law enforcing in that it attempts to eliminate potentially dangerous situations. Protecting rights and liberties. The police are not only charged with enforcing laws, preserving the peace and orders, and preventing crime. They are also expected to protect rights and liberties as specified by the Bill of Rights. The goals and methods of the police must promote individual liberty, public safety, and social justice. Providing other services. In addition to enforcing laws, preserving the peace, preventing crime, and protecting the rights and liberties of the people are often being called upon to provide additional services to their community. Contemporary models of policing. Police agencies still place importance on the traditional goals. However, there are additional contemporary models of policing. Number 1, partnership with the community. Partnership with the community is a cornerstone of policing activities. Police organization and officer may team up with citizens, businesses, private policing enterprises, and other law enforcement agencies to achieve the objectives of policing activities. Problem-solving approach to crime. Problem-solving approach to crime and policing activities are equitable. This approach to crime is an essential component of policing activities. Primary models of policing. These police agencies in the world vary greatly from small, informally organized police agencies. Traditionally, most police agencies are structured using pyramid model. There are also variations in goals and objectives. Number 1, we have administrative services. Administrative services are those functions that occur behind the scenes, away from the front line of police officers in the field. These services include clerical and technical support to manage the information needed and generated by those in field services. Number 2, we have operational services. Field services are performed by one functional unit, sometimes by a separate unit. They may be further specialized by the type of individual crime involved, that is anti-vice, theft, and robbery, anti-dangerous drugs, by specific geographic areas, by specific times when demand for services is highest, or as civil disturbance management. Field services include the following: Letter A. Patrol. Usually 60 to 70% of the police officers are assigned to patrol operation by providing continuous police surveillance and visibility. Tasks includes calls for service, self-initiated activities, and administrative function. Letter B. Traffic. Traffic may be a responsibility of patrol or it may be a separate function. A well-rounded traffic programs involves many activities designed to maintain order and safety in streets and highways. Letter C. Investigation. Although some investigations are carried out by patrol officers, the investigation services has the responsibility to conduct follow-up investigation. D. Community service. In essence, every action of police officers affect community relations either positively or negatively. Many larger police organizations have separate community relations services to strengthen the communication channel and cooperation between the public and the police agencies. Specialized officers. In addition to the basic functions within law enforcement, larger police organizations frequently train officers to perform highly specialized tasks. Specialized police officers may include evidence technician, intelligence operatives, canine handlers, SWAT team members, EOD team. Perspective on models in policing. The forward perspective on models in policing are: Number 1. The legal perspective. One common approach to policing is that the law is the law. The legal perspective is the approach that views behavior from a rule-based philosophy in that the law is paramount and it's the guide for behavior that everyone must follow. Number 2. The public policy perspective. Public policy, broadly defined, is made up of the rules and regulations that the legislative bodies and agencies choose to establish. Number 3. The system perspective. Law enforcement can also be viewed from the context of the system theory. This approach views the entire context of environment in which an issue exists by analyzing all the forces or influences impacting on it. In other words, law enforcement or particularly agencies perceive by analyzing all the influences upon it from the environment in which it operates. System theory is more easily understood if one understands the concept of subsystem. Number 4. The global perspective. The global perspective is an extension of the system approach. In addition to influences, it gives significant recognition to world events and the international influences upon this agency. Policing and law enforcement. Because modern law enforcement agencies do many different things, it is impossible to define policing in terms of its end. While it is true that one of the purposes of the police is to enforce the law, frequently they do not. Moreover, the police are expected to perform a wide variety of tasks, such as preventing crime, providing services, and maintaining order, which are not accurately described as law enforcement.